if you don't worry about it, no one else is.
Yeah,
And if you're not thinking about it, no one else has got your back. And then you've got the calendar, and you're like, maybe it's not set
yeah,
up
but you
right.
get
And
blamed for not doing it, for not doing something you should have done, because
yeah,
you want to bet that's going to come up on someone's radar.
yeah. And then you also like, if you're like, I wish my wife was happier, and then you got to think about it and actively go do some stuff, and then you don't know jack all about psychology and whatever, so you're like but if this thing had done research for you where it's handling all those worries, like your long-term goals, your relationships, your all this stuff, and it's like, who do you know, where are you, how much money have you got, what resources are in the world, what do you want to do? You've said you want to fucking all this stuff. It's just so beautiful. Like, that feels like liberation.
Yeah, and
I
the
feel like, where is
interaction,
this machine now? Like, why haven't we even heard about the next machine? Like,
the next machine. Yeah, exactly. And the interaction is you can give it loads of information, right? You could
unlimited,
just,
all the
yeah,
information.
it could know everything about you. You could be constantly talking to it, saying,
Yeah,
"Oh, I thought
it's got
about
your
this.
location. It sees
Oh,
what you're seeing.
I'd love to learn juggling at some point."
Yeah, and it can be all these extra things, like a chat companion. You're like, hey, do you see that thing over there? Yeah, what kind of flower is that? Oh, that's nice. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, it can be all those things too, but the primary reason is to relieve you of the duty of your life.
Yeah,
Because that sucks. It's like,
yeah.
fucking, and we're so bad at it. And even when we know we should do something, we don't want to. It's like, you should put the dishes away now. Nah. No, nah. Maybe later. You
You could
know,
say, "What happens if I don't?" And it's like it's not going to go down well. You remember last
yeah,
time?
right. And it's, well, or it's like, well, once is just this thing, but no raindrop feels it's responsible for the flood, and you will likely do it again. And so ultimately, 10 times later, and blah, blah, blah. You're like, "Ah, okay, fine. I'll do the dishes."
Wouldn't that be an absolute fucking sweet thing? I wonder what it would be like if all you did was say, "What do you do next?" and
Or
it tell you,
just,
and you do
you
it.
just tapped something, or you just sort of,
Yeah, and then you just give it more information. Oh, be think
or
about
you
that.
had
Just
one of
think about
those
that.
meta glasses with the HUD, and it was just in the display was what it thought you should do next.
I know. Oh, that would be sweet. So as you're
And you're
going
just
about,
walking around, and it's just like,
and it, and it's just constantly polling, and
yeah,
you're
it's always
walking down
changing,
this.
right? Like, you do stuff
Yeah,
and it changes, and you can passively ignore it. Like, you can just do something else and it will update.
right.
You'd never miss an appointment. You'd never be you'd never be late. You'd always
You'd
be
ne-
working
you'd,
on
you'd never
the
fuck
best
it
thing.
that badly, would you? Because
Nah,
imagine
and then
walking down a street and your heads up. Um, you never asked it. It pops up saying, "Hey, you're going past this shop your wife loves, and it's got this item that she'll
yeah,
talk
but
to you
it can
about,
be
and
deeper
it's her
than
birthday
that,
two
dude.
days from
Because,
now."
like, imagine if, like, you and I were in the same city and we're walking around, and it knows that we're friends, and it's like, I walk past a shop, it's like, oh, go into that shop, buy that thing. Um, Scott will pay you back because this is what he needs for his
Yeah,
wife's
and
birthday
you've had that
present.
conversation, and yeah, it's all
And
good.
then so you didn't even ask me to do it. I didn't have to check with you if you were going to pay me back. Your AI promised my AI that it would pay me back for it. And
Right.
then I went and got the thing so that you don't have to, which saves you a bunch of time. And then the AI is like, hey, Scott, you owe Tom XYZ time. And then you can sort of repay the favor some other time. So it makes it, the coordination level is maximal. Like, we have been doing the wrong things, Maxwell. This thing you just
Oh,
said is
can
like,
you imagine?
what the fuck did you just do to us? Like, we were like making this fucking agentic platform, and then you're like, and then we're gonna hide it behind a single sentence. where the single sentence changes throughout the day, but it's always telling you the optimum thing to do next, which could be fucking anything.
Oh, can you imagine a construction site where all the guys have got these glasses on?
And it's just
Right.
like, what next, what next, what next?
Yeah.
I
And you
guess
just do
that's
it.
the way that you'd control a robot too. Like, you wouldn't want the robot thinking for itself too much.
Yeah,
It's just like, what
exactly.
next? Oh, go over here. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
you wouldn't
just
want every robot having to consider its own context and only the information that is being given it. What you want it to is refer to the overall context, and you know,
Overwatch.
yeah. And when you're coordinating, let's just imagine a group of robots. When you coordinate a group of robots for a single task,
Right.
all the robot needs to do is
So
to do the next thing.
in warfare,
Oh,
your
there's an argument.
soldiers are just getting told what's the next thing to do. So they could get captured and they'd have literally no idea what the plan was. They're like, mate, I just followed orders, and they
There's
come
there's
at
a
me.
there's an absolute balzer of a scene in Band of Brothers in the I think it's Bastogne. You know, the forest one where they're all freezing and they
Mm,
decide to take this village.
mm,
And the section is shown in leadership training in the Navy and
mm,
probably other forces as well, because they decided to take this village, and they've got a certain amount of information. You know, there's gun nest up here, and these guys down here, and that sort of thing. Okay, this is what we're going to do, and they go forward, and they realize they're getting, honed down, and the officer freezes, and nobody knows what to do. It's like, fuck. It all goes to
oh yeah,
mess,
and then
and
someone takes over, right? Someone steps up.
yeah, the
Yeah.
sergeant goes to the a different lieutenant, and there's this great scene where he's screaming, "What do we do now, sir? What do we do now?" And it's that question. It's like we know what we're trying to do. Everyone knows what the
Everyone
end
knows what
goal
they're
is to
trying to
take the
do, right?
village, but
Yeah,
they don't
but
know
it
what the best thing to
it
do is
gets, first
next.
of all, it's easy to receive that, right? Second of all,
Yeah,
you get this peace where you're like, oh my goodness, there's like this intelligence that's sorting out all my shit right
yeah. And if
now.
I
I
do
just,
that, then that is a good thing to be doing,
yeah,
and
and I
something else
told
is
it
taken.
what it knows what I want. It knows it's balanced and reconciled what I can get, and this is the optimum path through my life.
Yeah,
And then, but it gets deeper when other people are using the system too, and it coordinates the pack to get the pack's goals done
yeah,
too, right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
it can
Precisely.
also, I'm trying to grapple with the concept that it can also operate in degraded mode too. Like, if it's cut off from the central intelligence authority, then it knows how to behave in ways that increase the chances that you acted in a coordinated way. So
Right,
even
because even if it's cut off, it's going to make the best decision possible based on what they know.
what it last knew, right? And then
Yeah,
it
but it
knows
might
that
not
the
know
other,
everything, but it's
nah,
not going to be a bad decision. It's going to
nah,
be a
and it knows that every other system also knew what it last knew, and is probably going to think what's the best way to coordinate to do this. So you kind of end a lot of classic game theory dilemmas that are based on communication and trust. You know, like
yeah,
there's like prisoner's dilemma, where like if both the prisoners just held it together, they would win. But
yeah,
but you know, like individually, you don't trust that, and so the bots would be making us all do smart things.
and uh, and can also operate with not just cut off information, but degraded information with confidence levels, fog of war style.
Yeah. Plus, it
Like,
learns
well,
as it goes too. So when you fuck something up or it fucks up, it's like, oh, yep, no, we figured out what's wrong there. That'll never happen again.
yeah,
But it's almost like a way to introduce ambient attribution as something that's actually not even there. It's just a way of balancing favors between friends.
yeah,
You know, like, it's like, well, Scott did this thing for you, and that means that you should do this other thing because you're better as a team, and you got to keep people balanced. Otherwise, they feel like you're taking from them, and
Right, right. It's like an exchange for favors, isn't it? It's like I do you a
favor
favor.
exchange,
Yeah, and
favex.
I'll do that because I now know your AI is going to prompt you to, do me a favor because it is talking to my AI
Hmm.
and it's saying, "Oh, you really need to do that." I'll
Yeah,
totally do
like an
that.
internal currency as well. It's because like part of what's next includes the intelligence of what's fair, because you're kind of wanting to be fair to the people around you, because it's like, well, that's the optimum way. Like you need people on your side, and that's where fairness evolved from, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, cooperation.
So how do we? This thing feels like to make it, we need the agentic platform. Okay, we pretty much
Hmm.
got that.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry it's not done yet. I could have sworn it would be today, because I was like, I'm looking at it, it's doing the thing. Um, so we need the agentic platform, and then we need some kind of interface. Like, I guess for starters, it could just be your phone, and it's just like a persistent notification in the notification bar. That's just like the what next
Could,
notification.
could even be text messages, couldn't it?
A stream of
Yeah.
WhatsApp messages.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Yeah.
it can pop up passively, and then you can ask it, right, what's next? Boom,
Right, right.
and come back.
And then
You
because the
probably
thing
used to be
with what
doing that.
next is it's again it's also sampling your data. So like if you go through your day, like I've had tens of thousands of days. Can I remember any of them? Well, sort of, little bits and pieces, right? But if it
Yeah,
asked me something like, how has my progress at the gym been? I'd be like,
yeah,
I think it's good, but
yeah,
because the what next system was continually polling the world around it, it can, if I'm like, I don't want to go to the gym, I'm tired, it's like pulls up a picture and is like, this is your progress, Dave. This is your progress if you stop.
yeah, yeah.
Statistics show that if you stop one day, you're likely to stop another, and if you miss three in a row, you're gonna be fat again, Dave. And it's like, that's fine. Stuff it.
Do you want to change your goal to being fat? Oh, fuck. No,
Press
no,
here,
I don't.
press here to to re-goal yourself to be fat. And you're like, I can't push the button. And then imagine if the AI was in control of some rewards for you, like because you put it that way, and you're
Oh,
like, when I get to this achievement, you can unlock,
no,
you can
that would be a lovely positive feedback loop, wouldn't it?
positive feedback, right? Like the
And
AI
you
would
go,
be a master
hey,
of
I just got an
psychology.
NFT for something I've forgotten, and
Right, like it
but I
should be
achieved
the
anyway.
best gift giver in the world, because it
Yeah,
knows everything about you, and it would know that it was allowed to spend some money on gifts, and you might be excited. You're like, I wonder what it's gonna get, and then it like spends the time, right, to write a fucking really nice card that's got meaningful information in it, and it gives you something that you needed,
yeah.
or
If you didn't
tells one of your
prioritize,
friends to get that for you and why.
yeah,
And then you're like, oh yeah, this is
and then
my
that would gamify it, wouldn't it? Because that closes the gamification loop. And so when it comes to saying you should do this next, and it's like, well, I can't be bothered. It's like you're very close to the goal.
yeah, right. So
It's like,
you get the
oh
game
right,
thing.
oh,
So if the
we should do
goal
it.
itself isn't enough, then the activity itself is not rewarding enough, then it's enabled to use artificial encouragement methods to
Yeah,
get
and
you
that's
to
a
where
that's
you
a
said
that's a
you wanted
well-known
to
loop.
be.
That's a well-known loop. Even Sonic the Hedgehog, little pring when you get a little coin, and you're getting loads of them. But I
I
can't do it.
love those. That
Yeah,
I
and
was
then when you
not
go with
ready.
big
I think
jumps and you
that
get it right.
my brain as a child was not ready for how good that felt to have Sonic hit
Yeah,
a coin. Like That
Yeah.
should have been banned, I feel, because now for the rest of my life, like, that's what I want from life. I'm like, that's the
I
thing
want a
I
ping.
see, because, like, ka-ching, you're like, yeah! Oh,
Or
no.
a power up in Mario. You know,
Oh, God. Or, like, the one-up, that little one-up symbol that you,
Yeah.
like, covet for, and you're like, please, like, I need the...
And it's, you know, on the big scale of things, it's meaningless, but your brain
Yeah,
still gets
it
that
is
little
seared
dopamine
into
hits.
my underlying drives in life. Is get the
Yeah.
one up at all costs. Respect the one up. It's probably a trap. Look around, but get the one up at all costs.
And then suddenly it becomes something you want to do. You want to do, you know, what it's saying
We
is
all want to
next.
be winners, right? And so,
Yeah.
fuck, that's the next level, dude. It's a
Interesting, isn't
thing
it?
that's just like constantly telling you what to do next. It's reading all the psychology books there are to be read about motivational science, measurement, encouragement. It's got all the context you can possibly give it.
Yeah. And it doesn't all have to be onerous tasks. It doesn't have to be,
No, no.
you
Well,
should
you
wash the
dial it.
windows.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could say, what should I do next? And it goes, you should go outside because the sun sets right now and it's great. And you've been working at a desk.
Yeah, but it can also like steer you towards things. Like it can sort of pack up your tasks so then you end up at a really nice spot right when the sun goes down and you were just running around doing errands and you're like, "Oh, wow, look at the sunset." And you're like,
Yeah.
"I know."
Yeah.
You know, like, right? Like imagine if two AIs figured out that like a guy and a girl should meet and they both sort
Yeah.
of steered them towards there with the
Oh,
what's
imagine that
next.
as a dating app. You're in a bar. He says, "What should I do next?
Yeah, but it
Have a beer."
changes the
Or
dating.
what should I do next? See that girl in the corner. Go talk to her. Fine.
Yeah,
Really?
it just it changes our interaction from technology from being apps which are pull based and they're reactive, right? I got to use it, and it changes the framing of technological constructions to be from here the user could go anywhere, and you're like, nah, the user
Yeah.
wants us to tell them the one and only path, the next step on the way to win. That's what they want.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like you could have just an e-ink fucking watch screen, right? And that's it.
There's so much cognitive load in doing something simple like, you know, picking up, you know, your mate from the train. Because it's like,
There's
okay,
a
when's the
lot
train
to
going
it,
to come
right? And then
in?
there's
I got to go to the map, and the map
yeah,
says, I'm just sitting there blinking, going, where would you like to go? Alaska. Oh, here's how to
right.
walk
It's
to Alaska.
because
And it's
all
like,
our
what?
technology it requires us to do the
Yeah,
intelligence, which is
yeah,
fucking stupid.
yeah,
And now we're overloaded with it.
yeah. And it's really detrimental, I think, to people
You know, yeah,
feeling
and then you end up on
overwhelmed.
WhatsApp and you're like scrolling, and then it's like, Dave, you should. And you're like,
Yeah,
okay, fine.
yeah. But then when you score, okay, fine, it's like, and you're quite close to, you know, your treat or your prize. And it's like,
Because we are simple
ah,
animals, you know, like,
I'm gonna get. If I do this, I'm gonna get a really nice thing, even though I don't really want to do this. I want a nice thing.
mm,
Hmm.
goddamn,
That's probably
Maxwell,
about
that
simple
is,
computers you can get, isn't it?
wow, simplest to use,
Yeah. Yeah,
most
yeah,
complicated in the entire galaxy to make. Like, that's intelligence, right? Like, that's
yeah,
general intelligence.
yeah,
Dude, that's fucking wild. That's not like a Q&A fucking thing that you ask questions to. That's like,
yeah,
you want this thing to run your life? It will. It'll do this
yeah,
one thing. It'll just always be telling you what to do next, and that's it.
yeah. Freeing you up. It's amazingly freeing thought, isn't it?
So would
You don't
how
have
would
to
that work?
worry about anything.
Nah, like you'd be peaceful. So
Yeah.
when we're talking, would it be suggesting what I should say next? Because a lot of our things that we talk about is involving getting a large amount of information into like we're going against what we just discussed now with what next, where we're asking for it to pull forwards information. But again,
Yeah.
it could be reduced down to like say next, or next. It's just like it might be more instead of direction focused, it's just presenting you tips or notifications on the side.
Well, yeah, but the what you do next doesn't force you to do, nothing's forcing you to do
No.
that. So these are all tips. So, for example, in a conversation like this, maybe it's popping up saying, you guys have been talking about the same topic and you're going around in circles. You've both got it.
Yeah.
Maybe move on would be a good
Yeah.
idea. Or how about talk about this? This is quite interesting and relates to something you talked about 2 weeks ago.
All right. I gotta go, buddy. They're gonna shut
All
me
right,
in here.
I've got to go as well. That was